All right, thanks for joining us today. We are going to take a quick advanced look at Elixir from the upcoming House of X set. Let's get right to it. Okay, he is coming in with the keywords Hellfire Club and New Mutants, the 5, X-Force, and X-Men. He has one trait and one special damage power. His trait is when a friendly character is chosen by the Krakoan revival trait, after resolutions, heal each character adjacent to them one click. Now that's pretty good because that revival trait does have a big downside. We're going to look at that on its own in a future video. But the downside there is when you get KO'd, your opponent would score your figure, but you then have a choice of bringing them back on click number 1. In addition to scoring the figure, your opponent also gets to generate a POG. All the POGs I've seen are pretty good. And your opponent scores 10 points for every POG that they generate. So anything that you can do to put a little bit more on the plus side of that trait, the better. So this might kind of tip the scales in the direction of making the decision to use that trait to bring your figure back and to heal up the figures adjacent to them. Okay, the special damage power that Elixir has is support, but he and his target may be adjacent to opposing characters. So they can be right in the mix of battle, both the person that's trying to be healed and Elixir. Uh, so even though your opponent might rush in and try to tie you up so that you can't heal other people, that doesn't work on this figure. Also, when a friendly character uses the X-Men team ability, increase their D6 result by +2. So with the X-Men team ability, you can give a power action to heal an adjacent friendly character that also has this power. Then you roll d6. Usually it's 1 through 4. Then the character that took the power action takes 1 unavoidable damage. Elixir gives the boost to anybody using it. They don't have to be adjacent or anything else, just any one of your friendly characters that uses that ability. Now they would only take damage on a 1 or 2. So that's pretty good. So he can support people himself, and he has the ability to make the use of X-Men team ability less likely to damage the person using it. So he not only is a healer, but he makes the rest of your team be able to heal with a lower risk. Now on his dial, he comes in at 40 points for 5 clicks of life. He has no range, but he does have 8 movement with sidestep, which is good for the support piece. It should be able to keep him close enough to your main attackers that you can take advantage of his support. His top 3 clicks also have a 12 attack, which should be good enough to give you a good chance of being able to support your teammates. He has 17 defense throughout his dial. On those top 3 clicks where he has the support power, he also has invulnerability. So a healer with good movement, high attack value, and a reducer is very good. So it's something that your opponent has to deal with. And they have to actually invest some high damage into this figure in order to get them off of those support clicks. All right, should he be knocked down to click 4 and 5, you end up with stealth, a 9 attack, 17 defense with regen, so you can heal back up off of those last 2 clicks, and a 4 damage exploit, which is super strong. The attack value, of course, is 9, so that's a little bit below average, but that damage output on the last 2 clicks of penetrating is serious. So you can choose to regen back up into a support character, or you can take your chances with that 9 attack to deal out some solid damage. For 40 points and what he brings to your team, I could see him on a lot of X-Men teams, especially ones using the revival trait or built around that revival trait. But really, he brings a lot of stuff to boost up that X-Men team ability, which is pretty cool, and a solid support piece. So I'm expecting to see him on a lot of X-Men teams. All right, hopefully you enjoyed this quick review, and let me know down in the comments below what you think of this figure and if you're excited to get him into some team builds. All right, thanks for watching.
Check it out. If you dig what we do, go ahead and like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.